stumbled across. Wouldn't that be nice? Yay, perfect. Sunday fun day here in Key West, where I've been hanging out. Today is an artisan festival, and got my new sun hat, yay! I've never been one for hats, but I need portable sunshade. And this one does the trick, I think. What do you think? And now let me show you the rest of what I got. So basically it's mostly about lunch. Nag Champa, not gonna eat, but totally out and glad to see it here. I broke my little glass cup sometime out, and look at this. Perfect size, huh? Which I'm going to pour this boozy pop, which is almost melted, into watermelon and vodka. Rah-rah! Sunday morning. And next is, I went to the fish market earlier today and got a, well, you'll see later, hopefully. This is mango salsa. Fresh, fresh, fresh. This is conch ceviche. Can't wait to dig in on that. So this is what I'm going to be feasting on now and for the next couple of days. Wish you were here. Salute to wherever you are. turtle chimes. Hi, Kindred Spirit. Yes, I'm in another botanical garden. And if you've been here for a while, you know that when I downsized my house and closed my business, gardening, digging in the dirt on a regular basis was one of the hard things that I've had to give up. And I really haven't had to give it up because I visit botanical gardens wherever I go. And also I've had the opportunity to volunteer and actually literally get my hands dirty at some gardens that I've visited along my way. We're in Key West today. I want to welcome you here for another story. And if you're new here, my name is Diane, and I tell stories that cause a pause. And hopefully, using the connecting the dots stories that I tell, helps you to connect the dots in your story. For today revolves around making room, specifically making room where we live for other people, especially people who come here to either visit or live. In the 30-year chapter before this current chapter of traveling in my life, I lived in a vacation town on the eastern seaboard, Ocean City, Maryland. The population of the county, I do believe, is still on a year-round basis less than 100,000. The island of Ocean City is about 7,000, maybe more than that, but about 7,000 year-round residents that swell in the summer months to 350 to 450,000 every weekend. And we moved down there in part because my beloved was a musician, and Ocean City is committed and really supports live music. And so I do recommend that if you like good live music, that Ocean City is a place to visit. And just south of there is Assateague National Seashore Park. And I have a couple of stories about that, as well as digging in a botanical garden. I'll put the links in the description. And we moved there so that music could be played again on a regular basis by my beloved. And also we moved our closet design company there because there was a lot of building going on, a lot of construction. And in meeting the residents that had been there before we got there, there was some blowback of all this new construction. It's like we are all immigrants, and everyone wants to be the last one in and shut the door to everyone else. I can't wrap my head around that. Newness, new people, new vibe brings a vibrancy to an area. And it encourages change. And that is what I think. As someone who likes routine until it's a routine and then I don't like it, I can see the value of liking things to stay the same, because then it's predictable and we know. But change, especially change in the areas that we live in can be loving and beautiful for all involved. Being a part of this physical body, I find that the more that I am pushing past my comfort zone into the unknown, the more confident I become, and the more expanded view that I can have of life. Life loves us, and life wants us to enjoy what's here. And now places on this earth that are beautiful, other people want to visit. And I made sure to tell my kids to always be appreciative of the tourist, because the tourists coming there as a part of enjoying the beautiful place that we lived at also brought money into the economy. So many people by August would be complaining about the tourists, and then all the students would go home to go back to school, and it was even worse because the service, there wasn't the workers there. And so there's a lot of grumbling about how hard it is and how much we have to work. And then the end of September, it was over. And the people that were able to make enough in the summer to get them through the winter, they were great. They were going on trips and things like that. We were not so savvy, I guess. And we're usually in debt by the spring and never could quite make it all the way to when the tourists came back in the spring. And the music, there was not enough people there to justify live music. But we eked through every year, and we're happy because we got to live at the beach. The construction side was a whole different story. These were people that were usually moving from the Baltimore, Washington area, and almost everyone said they were moving to the shore, to Ocean City area, to slow down. Now, our company was final trim. We were there towards the end of the construction process. And we would meet with people on their closet designs and other things that we did. And depending on the experience that the people had, and I think it had to do a lot with the slower pace of life, is they would say in the beginning, I'm moving down here because it's a slower pace of life. And by the end of the construction project, they're going, oh, everybody just wants to go fish and nobody shows up and blah, 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 blah. And I always wondered if you're looking for a slower pace of life, this is what that is. A lot of people couldn't handle it and moved away pretty quick. So here's my point. We are a species that migrates, whether it's for climate or calamity. That's what humans do. We're always looking to be on the sunny side of the street. And then we want to shut the door to everyone else. Suffering, I tell you, it's all suffering. Let's make it easy on ourselves, shall we? Ebb and flow, come and go. Let's allow ourselves to visit. And while we'll be there, respect what's there, leave with only footprints and happy, loving memory of the lives that you touched and that also touched you. Let's think of ourselves as butterflies, migrating here and there, pollinating for sure, but also occasionally cocooning and allowing ourselves to become what's new. Thanks once again for hanging out with us today. And I hope this story helps you connect the dots to your story and all the goodness and happiness that is there among all the other stuff. We get to decide what our story is. And again, I think life wants us to concentrate on the beautiful stuff that it has to offer. One more thing. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. And also hit that like button because I've heard it helps the algorithm. We want to gather all the kindred spirits that there are out here. See you real soon.